Hello everyone, this is a tone test of my modded 12 string. Hopefully you've seen the previous videos of me modding it, and so now I'm just gonna get straight into it and do all the tones. So going through Boss Katana. This is the neck pickup here. So yeah, that's the kill switch. That's how that works. Well, not exactly much to it to understand. But yeah, that's a neck pickup. Mellow and bassy and everything that a neck pickup, low output, everything a neck Telecaster pickup should be. So now this is the second position, so it's these two pickups, and honestly, it's not much of a difference. Maybe it is because I turned the amp up now, so I can actually hear it. But yeah, there is definitely a bit more bite to it. You can, yeah, there's definitely a tiny bit more. Yeah, there is definitely a difference. So now this is the middle pickup, so it's just this pickup, just the middle pickup, the original Telecaster one. So yeah, you can definitely hear there's far more bite to it, far more treble and brightness. Yeah, and output as well. It's considerably louder, I would say. Now, these two, so bridge and middle. It seems bassier, like there's a lot. Yeah, it seems a lot less bright, a lot less bass, a lot more bassy. And now for the full hot roll. So yeah, big difference here. Not only in output but a lot in brightness. Yeah, it's a lot louder, a lot more. It's a lot bassier than the middle pickup, but still has far much more brightness than it was just them two combined, which I think is interesting. So this is I'll play through a couple more chords. I want to do it. I haven't actually tested this. So this is a middle pickup, because they're both pretty bright pickups, but I want to see how they differentiate like one by. So this is a middle pickup. Yeah, no, the bridge pickup is not only a lot louder, but yeah, it has definitely a lot more brightness to it, a lot more yeah, a lot more treble definitely, and bass as well. Obviously, the middle pickup seems kind of thin, which obviously makes sense because it's a single core. Yeah, so if you haven't seen the videos, you would know I installed a kill switch and did the tremolo. I'll demonstrate the tremolo at the end because it puts it out of tune. All the wiring works fine. My tone pot was, yeah, there's a tiny bit of crackle. It was a lot worse when I was doing it yesterday and the day before that. It's hence since gone, so maybe I don't have to pick up the camera's even picking that up because it's quite quiet, but there is a tiny bit of crackle, so I was going to put some WD-40 in there, but it seems fine. I just turned down the volume, so now I can put on some overdrive, because you don't see that so much when with and I mean proper overdrive, not just some little bit. So this is a Fig Thumb Fuzz by Stone Deaf, if that means anyone to anything, going into my, once again, Boss Katana. And it's not too noisy. You know, this is, I mean, I don't know how much this is being picked up, but this is the bridge, and then that's the middle pickup. Obviously it's a little bit, but not very much. Yeah, and then the second and the fourth position. Yeah, the second position, so these two pickups, you can hear hardly anything, it's almost nothing, like. Yeah, but anyway, I think I grounded everything correctly, so that's pretty good. So I'll probably just demonstrate maybe the bridge pickup and the neck pickup, because I don't want to go do everything again. So a massive sound. Obviously 12 string, so it does have a bigger sound, but yeah, through the fuzz and everything, it's really mega. So yeah, I'm just gonna mess around for a little bit more. Show you what it sounds like. Not everything works perfectly well, obviously. Riffs work super well. Open chords, they work, you know, all your cowboy chords, they work pretty well. Make it sound really massive. You know, stuff like power chords, they don't always work. Some things work, some things don't. Yeah, it gets rid of a lot of that openness. That's, you know, what a 12 string is. But some things do work, you know, like. Doesn't have so much sustain, surprisingly. I thought it would have had a little bit more, but I don't know, that's just comparing it to my humbucker, which goes through the same setup, and I think I turned down the fuzz, so maybe that's why, so yeah. Yeah, some, you know. Some of the, you know, you can do some punk riffs on there. It's not too bad, it's not awful, it's just not maybe utilising all the 12 stringness, but it doesn't make a big difference, you know. It's still a little bit different. There's some higher end shimmer that's on top of it. You know, and like I said, riffs work really well. Yeah, so riffs work pretty well. You know, it gives that 12-string octave sound. This is tuned just in octaves, not fifths like some people do. So yeah, this is it, and it has like more chorusy sound. You know, a lot more warble and a lot more wow and flutter almost kind of thing. You know, oh yeah, like it gives you. If any of you know the band Slaves, they use the guitarist, and that uses a lot of octave stuff, so it kind of gives a similar feel to him, to the guitarist of him. Yeah, the higher octave in their music doesn't come across. It's usually the lower octave. But I did watch a video, and he said that he does use a higher octave. So yeah, I'll show you some more single noted stuff. So this is clean again on the bridge. So yeah, a lot of that sounds very cool. Yeah, it has like a naturally chorus effect, you know, so you almost don't need to, you know. It has a naturally chorus effect. I'll show you some other things. I'm just kind of showing you what it sounds like. I'm not trying to. Yeah, it makes single note stuff, open chord stuff sound really big. Like I said, power chords, they don't sound as big. I mean, they do like. They do sound good, just not maybe as big as, you know, how they, you know, as could be. Yeah, so that's been my, you know, that's probably the rough demo. I'll show you I'll wait for this to last because I didn't want it to go out of tune very horribly, but you know. You really don't have to move it a lot for it to do much, or yeah, it does a lot by not moving it a lot. If you saw my videos of me doing it, you would know that I can't put it in the forward position. It's stuck in this position. It doesn't. I put 5 springs in it. 5 springs there. I was doing 3, but there was so much tension from the strings that it was pulling the thing just naturally up. So I had to put 5 strings, and now it works fine. It's a little bit floating, just slightly. You can't pull it up loads. I haven't messed around with the spring, so it could just be that. But you can't pull it up loads. Right, it's out of tune there. Usually, I'm, you know, I have a normal Strat, tremolo, and I was able to pull it up a lot more. It's fine how it is, obviously. It's just maybe it is because it's slightly floating, so it feels like it's moving less. I don't know. It still moves a considerable amount. I'll show you. I don't know if it's just because it's a big plate that it's sitting on, so it can't move. You know, these screws aren't screwed in all the way. But yeah, that's been a demo of it. Some things interesting about the 12 string that I've come across. Well, first of all, before I start that, yeah, I added 5 springs. That was one thing that I had to say. Also, I cracked the pickguard here. I don't know how. It just happened. I just looked down one day and it was cracked. I was like, okay. So I just put some more screws in. It's fine now. Not a big deal. But yeah, it is not. It's difficult to play. It's more. I mean, obviously, as expected, you can't expect it to play exactly like a normal 6 string. But there were just things that were problems and challenges that didn't previously cross my mind. Stuff like as you know, when you fret a note on the a chord on the A string or something, or the D string, you would put your index finger touching the E string, so it mutes that. But you have to push it a little further than I'm used to, because obviously there's that second string, there's a second octave that brings out still. So I mean, it's really out of tune, but you'll be able to hear. So that's with, and then, you know, constantly ringing out, and that is quite annoying to be listening to, and it, you know, kind of makes your playing a little more messy, a little less defined and clear and everything. So that's something I've had to look out for. Another thing is, because it's a 12 string, they have very, very light strings. There's enough tension on the neck and guitar in general, so they're very light, and also just the way, you can't be having super heavy strings with so many strings. You know, it's going to really, really hurt your fingers after a while and everything like that. But being used to playing on an acoustic that has 12s on it, and also play this is left-handed, I play right-handed, and that has 11s on it, an electric guitar, full scale length 12 11s on an electric guitar and stuff like that. It's not exactly because I'm using this hand to fret and everything, but it's still, you know, I'm used to pushing down quite hard, and you won't be able to really tell because it's already quite out of tune, but because these are such thin strings and I'm used to putting a lot of pressure fretting, I put it out of tune when I'm fretting. Yeah, you can't, because it's already quite badly. yeah, you hear it there. It goes sharp. So this is just me doing it softly, and then I squeeze harder. So that's something I've always pressed super hard down on the strings. So that's something I've had to also keep in mind. Yeah, playing 12 string is no joke. You know, there's a lot of things that go wrong. You always have to be careful with the truss rod. I was saying in my other videos I might do what do you call it? Like a setup video doing the truss rod, string action, intonation, and everything, which I will do eventually. But I should mention I have messed around with the truss rod a little bit already when I was putting on the strings, and the bridge was floating and everything. I was kind of trying to balance it out and everything. So I should mention I did that. That was very difficult. It felt like the neck was cracking, like seriously. It sounded like that. It wasn't. It was fine, but it was, I guess, stuck in there. I don't know if it was glue or something, but it was really, really stiff. And I know everyone that actually knows what they're doing with truss rods and stuff probably sounds like I have broken it. But I mean, looking at neck, it looks fine. Maybe I did some damage on the inside. I don't know, but it plays fine. And it's not like this neck is, you know, it's not like it was an expensive guitar and everything. It would lose my banjo tuner thing that I did. Also, while I'm here, quickly, there was so much tension when I was tuning it up. It came out the screw came out of its hole, so I had to drill another one. I think the hole was quite badly drilled. It had wood kind of coming away from it and everything all around it. I don't know what that was about. It came like that. I didn't do that. But yeah, there's a lot of tension on the neck, and yeah, the truss rod was acting kind of weird. But I don't know. It plays okay. You know, it's been like this for a while. And yeah, the tuning isn't the best, as you heard. But interestingly enough, it's going sharp. It's not going flat. I've stretched with the strings, so they're probably, you know, comfortable how they are, but they must keep catching. I don't know if it's on the neck, on the nut. If it's down here, obviously there's some pretty precarious string bridges because they hold 2 strings per bridge. I don't know if it's a neck. I don't know if it is the string tree thing, string bar even. But yeah, they're going sharp, and it's usually the thicker strings, like the octaves, not the oh no, the lower strings. I mean, so not the octaves. Oh, another thing as well, like I was saying, not everything works. Power chords don't always work. They work, but they just don't give the 12 string effect, which that's something I'm going to also talk about. You can do power chords in the 12 string. You know, you always see guys do cowboy chords and strumming along on acoustics and everything like that. It's like, no. You can do power chords. You can turn on the distortion and make it sound really cool. It just sounds like you have like an octave fuzz on it or something like that. Particularly in my case because I have a fuzz. But you can do power chords. It doesn't give the openness of a 12 string. It doesn't give that complete 12 string sound, but it still sounds good in my opinion. It gives you a little bit more shimmer at the high end and stuff like that. It sounds good. It's just not what it was made for, but you can do whatever you want. That's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm going to prove. That's what I have proved. What was my point? Oh yeah. One thing that you also have to be, so the higher strings, because they are in unison, there isn't an octave little out of tune. There. Yeah, they're not, obviously it's out of tune, but you can hear there's that higher string. With these ones, they're just like a complete chorus effect. Which, yeah, like I previously mentioned, it has a chorusy vibe to it. But going from the G string to the B string, or G string to A string, or any octave string to the unison strings, it doesn't completely work. I can't. I'm annoyed that I did the tremolo system thing now because I forgot to show you this one thing. But for example, you know, during the verse of Teen Spirit, it's like ding ding. it's really out of tune, so I can't show you the proper effect. But what's happened is, because this string has the octave and this one doesn't, the B string doesn't have the octave and the G string does, you hear that higher note a lot more when it's not there. You know, it sounds like that first note, which is lower, it's on the G string, is actually higher than it is like the higher octave. So it's like as if you were playing it here. Kind of like that, you know, that's kind of what you're hearing with that higher octave, and the actual G string doesn't come through. So you need to play it like that, which isn't how Cobain plays it. He plays it like this, but you sometimes are taught to play it like this. But this works really well. It really gives a good chorusy effect. And you know, then like. Really gives a good chorusy. But yeah, that's also something that I found out that was quite annoying. Well, not annoying, but you know, obviously writing your own songs is something to think about and everything, but just doing other, you know, that's the main thing. You can write whatever you want on it, obviously, but sometimes other people's songs don't work as well. You know, some of the thing, you know, if it's really kind of, some chords just don't work as well. It's not that they don't work, it's don't work as well. The octave thing doesn't work. So, you know, it's not going to sound, obviously it's not going to sound exactly like, because it's a 12 string, and if you covered a song that was a 6 string, but you know, it will sound even less like it. But yeah, these are just some things. One thing I haven't shown off the kill switch, but you can do some, now it's not out of tune, so it doesn't matter, but you can do some like Tom Morello kind of stuff. It's out of tune, but you get the idea. Yeah, that's some. I've never tried this. Yeah, that was kind of the Know Your Enemy. I would have to have it a bit louder because the signal's dying. But yeah, you can just do stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'll show you the. I mean, I can't show you completely, but here's the bridge pickup. Just a little demo there, a lot more lo-fi. But yeah, this is quite a long video, but this is my 12 string and everything about it to talk about it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably be doing other videos, or will be doing other videos, but I thought I would do a proper demo. You can see more of this, and just in general me and my band and everything. I would link them all in the description. My Instagram, I posted this. and I have my band Instagram, or band's YouTube, and also my band's Facebook page, which I just recently made. So any boomers out there, follow me on that. It has 0 subscribers, 0 followers, or whatever you call it, friends, I think. So you can be the first one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video showing off my 12 string. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check all the links. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.